Hey, what's going on, guys? We got a lot of stuff picked up in the past week and a half, so let's hop right into it right away. First off, we got a big bag full of Legos at Goodwill for $7. Anytime I see name brand Legos, I like to pick them up, even if they are Disney Princess stuff. But looks like some of the stuff is still new in the package in the bag, so it's always cool to find Legos at Goodwill. Next up, we've got some games from Goodwill. We got Guitar Hero 5. I think I picked this up recently, so I'm going to try and flip one of these. I think it's worth about 20 bucks. We got Call of Duty and Red Steel going into the collection. And then we found a couple of these. Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack, which I thought was kind of cool. And then I'm really excited to have this in the collection again. Sold this at one point in time, so awesome to have this back. Clean copy of Link's Crossbow Train. A lot of fun. Next up, we've got some other games. Left 4 Dead and Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. I'm pretty sure this one has a poster inside too. Very, very cool. And then this one I wasn't sure on. You look at it, see 101 and 1 sports. Not all that great. But then I saw this little Atlas logo on the bottom of it, and I thought, probably worth picking up for a couple bucks. So got all these at Goodwill for $2 to $3. Moving on over, we got a couple of PSP games at my local game shop. Huge Castlevania fan, so getting a copy of Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles is awesome. And then we also got Gradius Collection as well. So love collecting for PSP. Really excited to find this stuff. All right, next up from Goodwill, we got a couple of Magic the Gathering books. I'm a huge Magic fan, and anytime I can find these at Goodwill or garage sales or anything like that, I like to pick these up. I've got quite the collection. I want to eventually have all of the old Magic the Gathering books. And we also found this today. It's just a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Explorer's Guide. So it has some cool stuff on the inside about Breath of the Wild. Never seen this before, so I figure for 99 cents it was worth a pickup. All right, next up is the thing that I was worried about. I picked up so many VHS at Goodwill over the past couple of weeks. It's getting kind of out of control. I set myself some limits, but I think I broke some of my rules today. My limits for VHS stuff is I want to make sure that it's only horror movies or like action adventure movies. But I think I went a little overboard and just picked up a little bit of everything 80s and 90s nostalgia. So let's get into these VHS tapes. I bought them for 50 cents a piece. We got all 3 Back to the Future movies. Can't go wrong with that. Classic. All 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, the old ones, I should say. Very, very cool. Love these as a kid. Super nostalgic for that stuff. We got some Indiana Jones movies. Awesome action movies here. And then we've got First Blood Part 2, and Rambo 3. So this is the exact kind of stuff that I want in the collection. Very cool to find this stuff. Next up, we got Never Ending Story and Never Ending Story number 2, the next chapter. Also super nostalgic for this stuff. Very, very cool. Then we got Beetlejuice here. My daughter actually really loves this movie too, so I think that's another reason why I picked this up. So awesome to have. And then I saw this box, and it's, as you can see, it's quite a bit wider than the other VHS boxes, so I thought this was kind of unique. Now, the box is obviously really beat up, but it's a copy of Moonraker. James Bond movies are always pretty cool, so I just had never seen a VHS box that was this wide and has this little drop tab on the side, so thought that was cool. For 50 cents, sure, why not? All right, going up here, we do have some more horror stuff. We've got Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. We have Fire in the Sky. Now, this movie scared the ever-living crap out of me when I was a little kid. So really awesome to find this for 50 cents at Goodwill. Really, really good movie. We've got Storm of the Century from Stephen King. And then we found the first Evil Dead. We got the other Evil Dead 2 the last time we were around, so got the first one to go with it. And then I picked up this weird anime that I saw. Figured why not? Worth a shot. Totally gonna try and add some more anime animated stuff into the VHS collection as well. So, like I said, already breaking the rules. I'm going to have so much VHS tapes before I know it. I know my whole house is going to be full. But yeah, and then I got this X-Men one as well. So, the VHS collection is growing. All right, next up. I was at Target, and I know they have a big celebration going on for Kirby and the new Kirby game that came out. And I was going through the electronics section at Target to see if they have any deals going on, and I found these Amiibos for half off, $6 a piece. So I figured I'd stock up on them, keep 3 of them for myself, and sell the other 6 and try and make some money back on them. But yeah, I don't know if these got reprinted specifically for the big Kirby celebration. I know the Targets, when you go outside, the red balls actually have Kirby covers on them, so it's kind of cool seeing that on such a big scale outside of a big box store like Target. So yeah, half price Amiibos, it can't go wrong. Really nice condition, so gotta love that. Moving on, picked up some board games. I got another copy of Pandemic at Goodwill for $5. Picked up this. Now I remember the commercials for this Domino Rally stuff when I was a little kid. Never got one, but the whole idea is that the dominoes are all connected, so the setup time is a lot less. And they have some loose dominoes and then some other dominoes that are on a track, so that way when you're setting up this elaborate domino track, it's easier to set up. But this one's got a rocket launcher on it, so figure what, $6, can't go wrong with that. We picked up a couple of these Rock Band Fender Stratocaster guitars. I think one of them is an Xbox and one of them is a PlayStation one. My local game store actually buys these Guitar Hero guitars or Rock Band guitars for quite a bit of money. So I've been doing some trade-ins with my local game store quite a bit. Usually pick these up for around $5 or $6, and then they buy them for right around 15 to 20, depending on the condition and if they have the dongles or not. You know, obviously, like the wireless ones with the dongles go for a lot more money, closer to I think $50 or $60. So, but even without the dongles, I think this one's wired. Usually pay about $20 a piece on these, so I'm gonna be picking up a lot of these hopefully as soon as garage sale season starts. And then last but not least, we have this boxed HeroScape game. Now, I'm not super familiar with HeroScape, but I know that, wargaming and hobby stuff can be pretty expensive. So I picked this up for, it looks like it was $8.99, but it's a complete, looks like starter set for HeroScape. It's got all the tiles and everything. Got this sweet looking hive nest. It does have all the figures that came with it. And a couple of the special ones in there, big giant zombie looking thing, very cool. It was missing one of these attack dice and a couple other little markers, but all the necessary pieces to play the game are definitely in here. It's just missing a couple of little marker things. So I saw a couple of listings for these on eBay going for like $60. So we'll see if I can flip this around. I don't know if I'm going to hold on to it, but either way, very cool to pick up at Goodwill for $9. So definitely got a lot of stuff to put away here. VHS tapes to sort, lots of video games to sort. So thanks for hanging out and checking out my pickups this week. Have a good day.